I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and this is episode 89 of the No BS Coaching Advice Podcast. I like to spend a little time regularly talking with you about life, the universe, everything, giving you short segments within a longer show, like under 10 minutes of your time, that's designed to spark some curiosity, have you look at different things in life, and just give you cause for pause and make you think a little bit. And the first segment I want to talk with you about came from a podcast interview I listened to with a man named George Raveling, Raveling. Raveling is 80 years old now and a retired basketball coach. And he spoke about his time as a younger man and how he wound up at Dr. Martin Luther King's famous I Have a Dream speech. Now, this segment really talks about being alert to those moments. And they come up as an accident sometimes. And he was visiting with, I believe, family of a friend. And the father asked, "Are you planning on being in D.C. for the march?" And he said, "Nah," because he's a young, cocky guy, as was his friend. And the father said, "I think it's going to be something special. Why wouldn't you go?" And they came up with some ridiculous excuse that translated into, "I don't have a way of getting there and I don't want to take a bus." So the father said, "Let me lend you my car." And they went there and wound up in a situation where they met someone who was in charge of security. Now, Raveling was about 6'4", 6'5" at the time, and a pretty big guy. And he was invited to do security, and they got there the next morning like at 7:30 a.m. They were supposed to be there at 8. Were spotted and invited to do security on the stage because they had gotten there early. Now, this goes on, and I'll simply say Raveling holds the original I Have a Dream speech. Catch that one. He has the original I Have a Dream speech. In no place is the I Have a Dream segment of that speech in there. King was the last speaker because it was thought of him that he could hold a crowd well. And he was doing a great job that day. And Mahalia Jackson was on stage, great singer in her time. And Jackson calls out to him and says, "Tell him about the dream, Martin. Tell him about the dream." And you can hear this in the audios of that time. And King goes into that section of the speech that we all know. And it's something he had done many times before. Yet that is what we remember. Raveling is so moved, and as King is walking off the stage, shaking hands, he's about to, I want to say, put the speech in his pocket, but it could have been toss it away, and Raveling asks him for it. And there's photographs of him at the time receiving it. Amazing moments that could have been missed if only he didn't take the car that day. Where is it that you're not taking the car? Where is it where you're not being alert to a possibility that you might not ordinarily have, that you might have missed an incredible moment in your life? There's an old movie called The Dirty Dozen. As far as I can remember, it's a 60s movie that is the forerunner for all these big cast buddy movies that show up, like the Oceans movies these days, Oceans 11, Oceans 12. Big cast of stars who don't have a lot to say or to do. And it really starred Lee Marvin. There were people like Charles Bronson in it and George Kennedy and a big cast of characters. And there's one scene where they're training these, prison guys who've been busted out for a special mission to take out Hitler. And they're training them for physical stuff. And one of the characters is played by Trini Lopez, a singer in the time. And he's climbing a rope, and he's not far from the top. And Lopez is complaining, I can't make it. And the sergeant or I don't remember the part he's playing, but it's a sergeant-type character, wants to get across to him that he can do it. So he grabs a machine gun from one of the guards and starts shooting it below Lopez. Not far below him, quite obviously, because it wouldn't make the point. So he starts firing it directly underneath him, and amazingly, Lopez makes it to the ceiling. And where do you sell yourself short? You can do more than you think you can do. And often, I know it's true of me sometimes, we quit. We think we can't do it, and that holds us back. And in this particular case of machine gun fire, and lo and behold, he makes it to the ceiling. Where is it that you quit? Where do you hold yourself back and don't really excel? What's your quitting place? Recognize it, because you can do more than you think you can. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambition. Small people always do that, but the really great ones make you feel that you too can become great. That's a statement from Mark Twain. Great quote. Where do you take it easy? Take it easy. Do 50%, 60%, 80%. Where do you play small where you could do better? Where is that spot? Keep going. Keep going. You can hit the ceiling. That's today's show, and I hope you found it helpful. If you did and you're interested in my coaching you, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us, and in the subject line, put the word coaching. And in the body, give me an idea of what you'd like to work on with me. I want to be clear, this is going to be a first-time consultation. I'm going to do it on a complimentary basis for about 15, 20 minutes to get a flavor for whether or not I think I can be of service to you and to give you an idea as to whether or not you'd like to work with me. Again, jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. I hope you subscribe to this show in iTunes or Google Play, and have a great day. Take care.